Hello everyone, just giving you some ideas after the latest video about using Desmos and getting some formative information from them. This is an idea of how to give feedback to them, and this is a relatively new idea from Desmos, which I think is incredible. So in the last video that Jackie made, this was going to Teacher Desmos. I clicked on history, and this is all of the things that in fact I've gotten kids to do or participate in. Some of them, these are the relatively new ones, but you can kind of scroll down and you can kind of see the other things that people have done. And I'm going to click on an assignment that I asked my kids to look at. So I know Jackie mentioned marble slides, absolutely brilliant thing to kind of look at. I'd strongly suggest you do with your kids. And I'm going to give you an idea of why, in fact, this is so powerful. So I've clicked on anonymize, if I'm saying that rightly or correctly. And so these aren't the real names. This came from, this is, I can click on student. This is what they see. I can click on the teacher for nothing on the first one, but the summary is the real powerful one. And especially in marble slides, it gives you an idea of what in fact they've completed and what in fact they've had problems with. So for instance, if I were to click on this one, whoever's name this is, because that's not the real name, if I click on this, I can kind of see what they're trying to do. And in this case here, they haven't got the answer for it, but they've tried it, and this says change one number. The button right up here is the powerful thing. That's the feedback. So if I click on this, this allows me to give feedback to the student and maybe give them a hint, maybe give them an idea of what in fact they should do. So for instance, this question says, maybe try, have you tried y equals x plus 2. Okay. And if I click send, the next time they go into their account, and if I close this, the next time they go into that account, they're going to open up that slide. So I might go on Google Classroom. Please go back into your Desmos activity. Please look for feedback. When in fact this person clicks on this slide, they're going to see my feedback. And I can kind of do it for any kind of slide or any person that they have. And that's essentially what you do for marble slides. Now, what would happen if I'm not in marble slides? So, and I'm going to go into an activity that, in fact, I made. So the activity builder that we talked about, if I click on history, some of the things that I made, let's say I made this degree to radian measure. Good. And these are all obviously just fake names. I did do a marble slide on my last activity, and you can kind of see that everybody got it, which is amazing. I can kind of see that somebody is online and trying slide number 2, but I can kind of go through each student, and we're going to click on this person, and this person, oops, okay, this is this person's slide, and whatever they're doing on this slide, and I'm giving the individual feedback now. Again, I could click on this, and if this slide was wrong or if this graph was wrong, I can kind of say, right, for this instance, please label scale your x-axis. So they've got everything right. They just haven't given me that information. And I go to the next one. And the feedback that they're getting says that's the feedback, and that's the feedback for that specific slide. So as I kind of go through this, when I look back on something like this, I think any feedback that you give corresponds with that slide. And as soon as I'm done with that person, I could click on this person. And now I'm on their slide, and it looks like I've already given them some feedback. So when they go back and look at it, they can do the feedback. And if I click on this screen 6, it takes me to screen 6. They can go and make the changes. And then the nice thing about that is you're not necessarily collecting marks. You're giving them feedback on how to get the right answer. And we're going from there. That's the really, really powerful thing with respect to the Desmos activity when you make something like that. giving them feedback or giving them a hint, they can go back and change it. You can go back and look at them, give them more feedback, and it's absolutely brilliant, important kind of thing for you to use that, again, just recently they've changed it, and I think it's an amazing tool to have. I hope you find this useful. Please look at the previous videos that Jackie made with the multiple choice, especially the multiple choice and explain your answer. I think that is so, so important. I hope you find this useful, and I hope everyone's well. Take care.